When you realize you're going to have to share the love of your life with another woman one day. You're calling a 2-year-old kid the love of your life. Bro, this gets people locked up for like 15 years. Why is this not happening in this situation? Why are we not locking them up and throwing away the keys, bro?
What are we even doing anymore? I've had this face of disgust for a while. I'm just kind of like, what's up guys, the Antio here, and today we're here to check out a video called TikTok Boy Moms Are Disgusting. What the heck is a TikTok boy mom? See, this the kind of stuff. First was the school teachers. Now we got the TikTok boy mom. Like, what is going on, man? And why is it all predatory? I have no idea what we've been doing on social media anymore. I thought we're posting content to just be our authentic selves and I don't know, and be creative and get somewhere. Now we're posting it for like freaky stuff. Man. But before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and also join the Discord. Link in the description or the comments I'll put in the comments. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Tell me you're a boy mom without telling me you're a boy mom.
Later, babe.
Bye, I love you. See you, brah.
What? What the fuck?
You went up to your kids and said, I have a great idea for a video. You set up the phone, hit record. You saw the footage, you edited the footage, and then you clicked post. Toxic boy moms are genuinely disgusting. Apparently,
Now that's freaky as crap. What the fuck? Spanking your mom's ass. I mean, if I was in Alabama, that would work, but I ain't gonna work here where I am. Before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little notification bell because I have a long journey ahead and I ain't stopping anytime soon. Now let's get back into the video.
I'm the one who's actually late to the party by about 6 or 7 months, and I'm actually kind of annoyed because all of you should have told me about this sooner. Now, if you never heard of the term boy mom before, it's basically just
You said 6'7" intentionally. I should have known the last time I saw that video you said 6'7". I thought I was tripping. That was intentional. I've heard it so much in a week. It's crazy. I mean, I even said it unintentionally without even knowing.
a mom of a boy who's a little bit too obsessed with her son, either emotionally or physically. Like this, for example, you would think this might be wife and husband, but no, this is just a boy mom in her son's arms. For example, if I go on TikTok right now and type in boy mom, the very first video I see is this. When you realize you're gonna have to share the love of your life, my baby boy, with another female one day. Are you looking at your kid like your partner, like your spouse? Are you like raising this child to become your future man one day? Is this not like low-key borderline like predator activity? Boy moms understand my pain. Hashtag boy mom, hashtag mama bear.
The comment, so where's the man? Maybe he's not in the car with them. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't have I have no idea.
Never had a man be this obsessed with me. What do you mean, man? Are you fantasizing about this kid? I don't know. This is just weird to me, bro. This is weird. She's saying she's never had a man that's as obsessed with her as her son is. If a dude gets on here with his little daughter and he's like, yo, I never had a woman be like this with me or be obsessed with me, and he's holding her like this and like staring into her eyes with a smile, I don't know. I feel like the internet would get very, very upset at that too. Explain to my son that it's okay for his mother to be obsessed with him and the internet groupies are haters. It's giving you're in love with your son and not in a motherly way. Maybe I'm looking a little too deep, but the way you're looking at him a little bit like the man of your dreams. Find yourself a husband or something.
She rocking them edges though. My bad.
Find yourself a husband or something. Again, bro, please. Wait, who's driving the car? Is this road safe? So within all the problems
She got a Tesla. They're screwed. Oh no.
of boy moms, they are very overly obsessed with their son's looks in particular. For example,
I seen my son's penis today. I was in complete shock. Like, boy, put that big thing away. Respect your mother. Girl, what?
now you see what I'm saying? Do you understand the problem we have at hand? Now, besides all that, boy moms are also very notorious for being overly protective or overly spoiling, to the point where that kid doesn't really know how to grow up with basic human capabilities. For example, cleaning, cooking, things of that nature, because all their life, you know, their mom was doing it for them. Another thing people have noticed is like the partner.
I would say I'm a mama's boy, but I wouldn't put it in a sexual way. You know, like if anything, she's like full on 100% believe in the Bible. So there's no way in hell she'll ever go down this route. It's not in a sexual way. I could even fathom doing that in a sexual way. It would just disgust me like to a T.
Of the boy who grows up to be like teenager, maybe a man, whenever they start dating that person, the boy mom is always extremely protective and pretty much hates the boy's girlfriend at any point in time. If you're a girl watching the video, hey, maybe you can chime in on that if you experience something similar. I understand being overprotective over your kid because, yeah, if I had a kid, boy or girl, I'm gonna be like, yo, gotta make sure this little person here is fit for my child. But if you start getting into the whole, oh, this is always gonna be my little boy, I come first, why are you competing with a girl who's gonna be like 20 years younger than you? Your kid is gonna love you regardless if you're a good parent. You don't even need to be in competition with their significant other in the first place. And if you feel like you do, you're either insecure or you're just a bad parent and your kid doesn't love you, bro.
Yeah.
So on TikTok, boy moms have been really, really heavily under fire, but there's also an entire subreddit dedicated to them where they have tons and tons of evidence, incriminating material, whatever you want to call it, that makes boy moms look absolutely terrible. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna check it out, of course, because we love toxicity. Okay, so I hopped on all.
Who was we? I mean, I love you, Law. Get it? Love, hello. I love you and all, but who was we? I should. My bad. Let's just continue.
/boy moms. I'm gonna check out the cringe tab. My son is 14, trying to date, and I've rejected 2 so far. They will never be good enough.
What?
Can't wait to ask my son, who's this ugly girl on my couch? Damn, what are you trying to say about your son? Damn, you think your son has no game or something?
That says a lot about the mom right there too. She negative, toxic.
Yo, personally, if my mom was saying this about me, I'd be like, you think I can't bring something fine to the crib, bro? When your son
Right.
thinks he's slick on Snap, thinks he's in love with her, but it's actually me on my fake account because he can't play a player. Wait, what? You are catfishing your own kid with another girl because you don't want him to find love? Leaving the cringe section, there's another section that's called low-key incest. Sweet Home Alabama type of stuff. POV,
Oh,
your son
gosh.
is a lover boy. Yeah, I will not be showing this. 2 people, and it says born to be your lover. And then in the caption, maybe in another life, words can't describe how much I love you. I'm so proud to be your mother. And sometimes I wish I was your lover. My fault for making you attractive. More than anything, I feel bad for the kid in this relationship, bro. Hi, mamas. What do you do when your beautiful baby boy, only 19, wants to start dating? I was his first love, and I just can't imagine another girl. It's hard. This is your whole kid. This is your kid, mind you. Your child, bro.
Right.
When you realize you're going to have to share the love of your life with another woman one day, you're calling a 2-year-old kid the love of your life. Bro, this gets people locked up for like 15 years. Why is this not happening in this situation? Why are we not locking them up and throwing away the keys, bro? Is it because it's their offspring? Does that mean like you can't be a predator to your own offspring or something? Is there like a law that says that? Bro,
What are we even doing anymore? I've had this face to discuss for a while. I'm just kind of like,
a grown man has his daughter on his lap, says POV, you have to share your lover with another man one day while kissing their freaking daughter, baby, infant on the lips. Nobody is allowing that. Brief intermission. If you're enjoying the video so far, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the second channel right here. We just hit 40K on the road to 50K. We're gonna hit 100K pretty soon.
So go check that out as well.
When you raise 3 boys for 28 years, then they break up with you. You can also buy some weird boy mom merchandise or shirts like Mommy's New Man. It's confirmed. My son has a girlfriend. Obviously, I hid my own feelings, but I'm totally heartbroken. I don't understand what's there to be heartbroken for. Is it because you're scared he might get his heart broken by the girl, or you heartbroken because he's not gonna have the time to spend on you? Which again, bro, find yourself a spouse, okay? You can't be that lonely. Bro, there is somebody out there who would take you down regardless of what you look like, okay? You could be a 600-pound lifer. Even the My 600-Pound Lifer characters have spouses who are genuinely willing to wipe the dirt from between the fat in between their shoulder blades and things like that. Okay, you can find some love. When you're a boy mom and you know one day some girl will come and snatch up the work of art you raised to be the perfect man, and then she won't let you come over without calling first. Anyone else feel this way? This lady is scorching, upset, frustrated, irate at the fact that someday a girl who is a partner of your son, by the way, might say, hey, you can't come over today or come over a little later. Son, let's go on a date. No way, Jose. Why? We've been dating since you were 1. Because people think you're my girlfriend now. Sucks for you, bro. We are dating anyways. I fought for these dates. When you have 3 boys and 1 girl.
why is it all the moms that look like they might do OF? Like they got these like superficial looks in their face, like they're hyper pretty, and of course they're acting like this. It's like, what did you expect? They're trying to promote something. Incest OF? I don't even know.
Bro, so you only deal with one female's hormones. Another thing with like boy moms, if you're a son
It might also be abandonment issues too, but why you gotta put it on your kid? That's weird.
in a relationship and you have a boy mom and the boy mom also has a daughter, and maybe, hey, if you're watching this video and you're a daughter of a boy mom, you might relate to the fact that, oh, she's not giving you the same treatment as she's giving the son. For example, oh, like sometimes I've heard the daughter has to like stay in the house, cook and clean. Her privileges are extremely restricted, but the son can kind of do whatever he wants. He's not really punished nearly as hard. It's just like not an equal treatment. Now obviously we watched some videos, seen some clips to get familiar with the whole thing of boy moms, but honestly the problem is actually bigger than the fact that it's just weird. Let's just say it's not, right? Let's just say this is not predacious. This actually will lead to long-term detrimental effects within the boy who's being overly protected, emotionally connected to their mom in a weird way, spoiled, and things like that. The son's not going to learn how to do things that every human should do, but also emotionally, they might not be as emotionally mature or emotionally available for their partner down the line because their parent or their mom let them get away with so many things as a kid. They might cross a lot of boundaries with their future partner, future wife, girlfriend, spouse, or boyfriend if they swing that way. And this is because when they were a kid, their mom often let them get away with certain things and push certain boundaries. It also can make them extremely codependent emotionally, which potentially leads them to do the same thing on their partner. And I think more on the boundaries,
Speaking facts. See, that's why I like him. I love your brain. I want to just. I'm about to get my zombie route. They eat your brain. No, I just love people who are very like intelligent. This shit's amazing.
I feel like boy moms in general, they don't do a really good job of teaching people how to treat women or even just boundaries in general with another person. Like for example, okay, let's talk about that clip. The kids are smacking the mom's butt and things like that, thinking that like that's perfectly normal, perfectly okay. They might do that on somebody else and that's not okay at all. Now they just successfully S8 somebody. Also, I feel like these boy moms probably teach their children really misogynistic,
I am so tired of this damn matcha clip. I'm tired of this matcha obsession.
you know, sexist type of values like, oh, female hormones and things like that. Treating a boy like he's so superior to his sister.
I'm so tired of Sala. I love watching both of them. They're amazing, but they're so.
Or to women in general, and now subconsciously it's gonna make him treat
on
women
the
like as if
TikToks.
they're the second most important gender, if that makes sense. Now, as far as the boy moms who parent their child's relationships and are way too overprotective, being toxic to their girlfriends, do you think that your son is gonna like you in the future? They're not gonna be blind to your behavior. Now you're not gonna have a man or a son. And then the last thing, having that favoritism within a family will lead to resentment, especially if they have like siblings or sisters who are not being treated the same way. And it won't even be the boy's fault, it's the parents' fault. But the sister will look at the brother subconsciously negatively because the mom lets them get away with so much more stuff. So to conclude all of these things into one big problem, I would say it's borderline incest. Being a toxic boy mom teaches your kid how to manipulate, to violate boundaries, to feel entitled to certain things or certain people's bodies. It teaches them bad habits or just not being able to do basic human functions that everybody should be able to do. And not only that, these boy moms treat their daughters and other women pretty terribly. But that's gonna do it for today's video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord link in the description. Let me know what you think down below.
That's just insane, man. That clip of him and Sala drinking the matcha is freaking golden. But besides that, like, that's just like, why do they have like an abandonment issue with their past like ex or their husband, so they're putting on their kid? I have no idea. And some of them were like kind of forcing it on their kid too, like, oh, we have no choice but to be boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, you are like one of my creators. What are you talking about? Like Halal said, imagine a father doing that with his daughter. Probably get 15, 20 to life, but she probably get 12 months of probation and then like, I don't know, some weird stereotype. See, if I was in charge, I'm getting everybody at the same time. Y'all don't do the same for both like sexes. It don't make sense. But that was a video. Halal explains it extremely well, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Join the Discord, link in the description if you haven't joined already. Keep it chill. I love y'all. Until next time. Peace out.